My name is Shiva Nurpana, and I'm the Provincial Coordinator of Transition House Association of Nova Scotia. We're an umbrella association of 10 violence against women organizations across the province of Nova Scotia, and we provide services and supports to women and their families who are experiencing violence in all sorts and shapes and forms. This event is to celebrate International Women's Day on 8th March. So thank you very much for joining us, tuning in to watch some of these performances by an amazing collection of artists from Nova Scotia. We'd also like to thank our funders at the Nova Scotia Advisory Council for the Status of Women who provided funding to host this event, and thanks to Naomi Society and their board who were instrumental in coordinating this event with Scope Media. So thank you for all who were involved. So the purpose of this event, of course, is to celebrate International Women's Day, and while in doing so we want to showcase the artists, of course, who have graciously accepted to provide entertainment, but also to draw awareness to our cause and raise attention to gender-based violence and violence against women. So although this is a celebratory event and we're very proud of the achievements of the women's sector, we're still very much aware that so much work is yet to be done, and we want to use this moment to raise awareness of the work that is yet to be done. So some of the things that we've been hearing about in the pandemic context, for example, certainly the pandemic has been a moment which has made us realize as a society the issue of domestic violence is very close to us, that, the conditions imposed because of the pandemic, the lockdowns and the restrictions of movements and, the stay-at-home orders really brought home vividly how really exacerbated those situations where domestic violence may take place. Another very insidious side effect of the pandemic is that we're seeing report after report which talks about women being marginalized from the labor market, the women being placed in financial instability and vulnerability, because of the conditions of the pandemic, because of employment issues, because they're staying home to care for children, for elderly relatives, or they need to provide care and support. They're basically, and we're seeing report after report which is warning us that women are being economically marginalized. And of course these go hand in hand: financial vulnerability, vulnerability to abuse, vulnerability to violence. These are things that, as a society we have plenty of warnings, we have plenty of indications that these are trends that are happening, so we need to remain vigilant. And I want to use this platform to draw awareness to our services. Visit our website at thans.ca, THANS.ca, where there's plenty of resources, plenty of options on how to reach out if you safely can do so. We are very aware that violence is intersectional, that women who are racialized, who come from different socioeconomic statuses, who have different types of ability or disability may experience violence differently or in exacerbated forms. They may be more vulnerable to violence for a range of structural barriers. As members of THANS, we have the Mi'kmaq Family Healing Centre, who provides culturally appropriate services to Indigenous women in 2 locations across Nova Scotia, and we are evolving to offer culturally sensitive and culturally aware services in order to help women overcome the barriers that they may face when accessing supports and services. If you know of somebody who you think might be a victim of abuse, there's advice and guidance there on how to support them in a safe, sensitive, appropriate manner. Domestic violence, violence against women is not just a women's issue, it's an everybody issue. It affects women, children, communities, and it's on all of us to ensure that our communities are safer and thriving and a good, safe place for everybody. Thank you once again, and enjoy International Women's Day.
Goe de Luisi Rebecca Thomas, the Leoe Jibuktuk Migamagi. Hi, my name is Rebecca Thomas. I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and I am reading Nothing Special from my book called I Place You into the Fire. She will not be special. There will be no reference to her next level. She will not break barriers or be the first. Her success will not quench a guilty thirst. Her history will not be both blessing and curse, and she will only ever experience unexpected hurt. She will walk on shards of glass as she stares at the sky. There will be no broken barrier high. She will sigh, content in her place. She will have no need to demand space. She will be unremarkable simply by birth. She will have normalized worth. She will slip through streets unnoticed. She will automatically be given an earnings bonus. Her claims of pain will never be called bogus, and her need to do so will be measured in iotas. Invisibility at its finest. Her smile will not be coaxed from shyness. There will be no singular day of celebration. There will be no challenges to her remuneration. She will not be a ghost or a host to ego. No one will dissect her chromosomes, debate the merits of her free throw. No chance of wherever she goes, we go. Banners about pussies and wit will languish in the garbage pit. There will be no protests over body business because no one will give a single shit. Her existence will be seamless. She will not do more and dream less. She will banish the diminutive suffix. She will be ignored and respected. She will not be society reflected. There will be no compliments that need to be deflected. She will be left alone. And finally, she will feel at home.
Hi, I'm Shiloh. I'm 8. I'm from Buckingham First Nation. I dance for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women, and I've been dancing since I was 3.
Hi everyone, my name is Morgan Tony and I'm a Cape Breton Mi'kmaq fiddler from Wamakuk First Nation, and we're talking about International Women's Day. And when I started composing my own fiddle tunes, one of the very first tunes that I written, I dedicated it to my mother, Jackie Tony, and she's fighting a stage 4 brain cancer. So I thought that I should make her a tune to brighten up her spirit, and it worked. So this one is called Mom's Strength. Thank you.
Hi, Smisha Abby Gonawach, Sauna Shidamuk Antigonish. My name's Abby McDonald. I'm from Antigonish County, and I'm going to play a song that I wrote with my cousin Goody Donawach for my great-grandmother, Mamie McDonald. And this song just tells the story of the day that she found out her husband had tragically passed away in an accident. But Mamie was an incredible woman, and she raised her children on her own, and she was very strong, and she lived to be 109. So we made a song for her. Hori no do e ha he di o no hori no sno do e ha he di o no vamo concentrai di mira molenev Namoy agis fed mo girl a goblet one at the ounce and talking hard no do way la he did oh no hard no snow do way la he oh motor wine skill with me got out to pitch at a station húch mó chrí leis a bhra gandó go cheneag mó chéile Hori no roe la hiri o vino Hori no sno roe la hiri o vino Get bevoid spadu mo chuirum Hoort me just so good let me shout bud Bakken kar en sin a feichin Uvi sin sjas nach bevel Har in Norway la hiri o vino Har in Norway la Oh, we know Minish klein til gøyder konjak Nach gari istu Ounce til shaw Kimmen ni min rat Lumin mo chain mo krais tanish Har in Norway la hiri o vino Hori no sno la hiri o vino Hori no la hiri o vino Hori no sno la Oh, we know.
Hi everyone, my name's Kim Wempe. Happy International Women's Day. I'm going to play a song called You Were Born Gold. I wrote this song about 5 or 6 years ago for a couple women in my life who I felt really needed to hear these words at that time. It's a song about recognizing your strength and knowing your worth. And I wish that for all of you today and every day on International Women's Day.
You walk around in a haze, feeling like you're worth nothing most days. And everything that you do is never enough, never good enough for you. You feel like you got nothing left to give, and you're stuck on believing that you're not worth more than your own negative thoughts. So, my sister, don't you know that you were born gold? There's nothing that can stop you or hurt you or haunt you. Don't you know? Don't you know? My sister, don't you know? Don't you know that you were born gold? Gold, gold, gold. You were born gold. So stop and show 'em what you're made of. Or are you really gonna listen and just give up? You know that they don't wanna see you rise up. That's why they talk all the shit they just made up. Oh, but you're stronger than you thought. The many things that you've been through so far, the pain and the losing, the beat down, the bruising, the rise up again in your face, gonna show them. My sister, don't you know? Don't you know that you were born gold? There's nothing that can stop you or hurt you or harm you. Don't you know? Don't you know? My sister, don't you know? Don't you know that you were born gold? Gold, gold. said, remember this, when fear won't let you leave. Oh, I just wanna help you see. My sister, don't you know that you were born gold? There's nothing that can stop you or hurt you or harm you. Don't you know, yeah? Oh, don't you know, yeah? My sister, don't you know that you were born gold, 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 gold. You were born gold. You were born gold. You were born gold, 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 gold. You were born gold. You were born gold.
My name is Derek Paulette, and I'm singing an honoring song for all women for International Women's Day. Hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name is Ainsley. I'm 13. I'm from Antigonish, Nova Scotia, and I'm a fancy shawl dancer.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn, and I'm from Buckingeg, and I'm 11 years old, and I'm a fancy shawl dancer.
Yeah.
We are here. It's been a long year, and there's been trials and tribulations and tears, but we're here. We are here on land that is still unceded, on land where women's scalps were bleeded, succeeded by residential schools where language was deleted, and abuse was seeded into generations of women raising families on reserves with houses unheated. Neglect, racism, poverty, and violence repeated. Missing and murdered women whose families' cries went unheeded. They have survived and they're still undefeated. They're here. We are here, where our great-grandmothers fought for us to be. We are the descendants of the slaves who never jumped into the sea, and the granddaughters of maids who scrubbed floors on their knees. We endured the ships and the chains and the rapes to be free. We refused to move our theater seats, spit in our face and knocked off our feet, bulldozed out of Africville onto the streets, but we're here. We're here from concentration camps and from the pogroms, refugees from the soldiers, the drones and the bombs. We are trafficked women trapped doing nails in salons, and pregnant women beat down at the borders by police batons. Women in hijabs told to go back where you belong, nannies whose own children never hear bedtime songs. We are migrant women workers picking fruit down at our farms, women in solitary confinement in our prisons surviving self-harm, the lesbian partners who fought to be moms, and we're here. We're here from workplaces that pay us 30% less than men, and from bosses who slip their hands under our hems, firefighters and welders and women in STEM. We fought our way up the ladder and then struggled again. We're from a full day at work and then children to tend and housework and errands the entire weekend. We're from meetings where colleagues speak over our points and jobs as cleaners and aides that put aches in our joints. We're from back-to-back shift work for minimum wage. We're from disability benefits that never get paid and men taking credit for ideas that women create. We're from social assistants that won't put food on our plate, and single mothers whose shoulders are bearing the weight. Queer women subjected to corrective rape, women in shelters who had to escape, and so many women where it was too late. We're nurses whose patients call them racist names, and women in sex work society shames, and we're from ads that tell us to fear to look in the mirror if we look our age. And we're from decades of smiling so sweet while we swallow our rage, and we've been socialized to silence what we really need to say. We're from why didn't you say no or just move away? But we're here. We're here with bodies the government tries to control, and churches who say that there's sin in our souls. We're from scales and points and watching our weight. Our work feeds all the rest while there's crumbs on our plate. We're from humble and modest and knowing our place. We're from workouts and starving to take up less space. We're from rumors and gossip in high school hallways. We're from princess and sexy and slut and male gaze. We're from black eyes and bruises from men in our homes. We're from cancer pollution puts into our bones. We're from secret abortions we take to our graves. We're from workhouses and laundries and prayers to be saved. We're from kitchens and motherhood and unfulfilled dreams. We're from rape threats and death threats and bullying memes. We're from foundation and face masks and powder and creams. We're from shapewear and girdles and corsets and heels. And we've swallowed so long we forgot how to scream. We've been swallowed so long we forgot how to feel, but we're here. And our time isn't near. Until all women are with us without shame and despair, until our worth isn't being compared. Until the cupboards are no longer bare, until the poison is gone from the air, until the wealth is finally shared, until girls can grow up without fear, until our abusers are no longer cheered, until our bodies aren't under attack, until we're no longer scared of our fat, until rape culture isn't a fact, until our periods are no longer taxed, until we stop carrying the world on our backs, till the glass ceiling finally cracks, and until this world finally acts, we'll be here. And we'll stand together without turning or shifting right here. And when we fall down, other women will lift us up here. We know we can win when we fight with our sisters right here.